A wonderful morning, my dears. I'm your English teacher, S. Pradeepa. Today we are going to learn our next chapter, chapter number 13, that is a lesson. What is there in that lesson? What is this image? Can you find that? Yeah, it is a kettle, tea kettle. Our topic is the wonderful tea kettle. The story was written by William E. Griffiths. In this story, we are going to know about what is happening between the old priest and the tea kettle. Let's learn this. It is very interesting to you. Let's see. In Japan, a long time ago, there was an old priest who was living in a temple, and he was a very devoted person. What does mean by devoted? Yeah, it's right. He is a very religious person, and he was very poor. And he himself cooked his rice, and he boiled his own tea, and he himself cleaned his floor, and he led a simple life. Frugally means in a simple way. The old priest leading his life. One day, while he boiled the water for his tea, the tea kettle that is broken. He didn't have any money to buy a new one. So next morning, he had seen a new shiny brass tea kettle which was sitting outside of his door. Well, see that he felt very happy. Overjoyed means, yes, very happy. And he started to build a fire in the square fireplace in the middle of his floor, and he hanged a rope and chain on the ceiling. For what? Yes, dears. In order to hang the rice pot and tea kettle, and soon the fire blazed merrily. Merrily means here they mention brightly. The fire blazed brightly. Near to the fireplace, what are the things he kept? Yes, the tray filled with tiny teacups and bewittered tea caddy. Tea caddy means, yes, it is a small box to keep tea leaves, and bamboo tea stirrer and little dipper also there near to that fireplace. What is meant by dipper? Yes, dears, a cup-like container. And if the fire is there means surely the ashes used to come, isn't it? So how he cleaned that? By using that hawk's feathers, he cleaned that broom. No, what he is using, that small broom made up of hawk's feathers. The tea kettle sang the shush. That sound is coming from the tea kettle, and the lid of that tea kettle making that sound patchy patchy, and it's flapped up and down, and the tea kettle it is that is swinging backwards and forwards. But the priest doesn't know what is happening. It's wonder of wonders. The lid it is turned into a badger's nose. The lid turned into badger's nose with its big whiskers. Whiskers means, yes, long stiff hairs, and the other side the tail, bushy tail sprouted out. While see that priest started to cry. He had a great shock, and the spilling of the green tea, it spread all over the mat. Now the hairy legs appeared under the kettle. That badgers, what does mean by badger? It is an animal with a grey fur and a wide black and white lines on its head. It is an animal, kind of animal. It's strange one, and it's had a hairy legs appeared under that kettle, and it's jumped off the fire. It started to running around the room. To the priest, it leaped on shelf. Horror means, yes, it's a great shock, and it's puffed off its burning belly and began to beat a tune with its forepaws. And pupils, after heard his loud noise, they rushed in and they started to chase that. While chasing, upsetting piles of books and some of the teacups broken. At last they caught the badger and they squeezed him into a gig. Gig means, yes dears, a round wooden container. They kept that, and then they felt that gig smell. Odor means that is a smell of radishes. They used to store that pickle of radish. It might be kill that beast, so no one can survive in that smell. Surely that badger also can't survive. It surely will die like that, they thought, and they fastened down in that late. The old priest, next morning he met the tinker of the village. Who is the tinker? Yes, tinker means a person who travels from place to place to repair things. He met him. He wants to show that a strange visitor to him, so that he cautiously lifted the lid of the cask. Cask means the wooden barrel. He opened that. In spite of that strong vinegar pickle smell, still it might be alive. He thought that, but nothing is there, and he feared surely it might be play a trick again. So the priest, glad, he felt happy because he sold that to the tinker, and he get some money, and he exchanged that kettle too, and he felt glad. He carried it proudly to his junk shop, though he thought that it felt unusually heavy to him. And then the tinker went to bed as usual that night. He carried that paper shaped lamp. He kept that behind his head, and about midnight he heard that strange noise. What is that? Yes, it's made by the badger. From that badger, it started to making a noise. From that kettle, it had a fur, isn't it? Already we have seen that badger having 4 legs filled with the fur and sprouting out legs too. The badger started to speak to him. Don't beat me or shut me in a vinegar cake. What it is telling? Don't beat me or shut me in a vinegar cake. Because I am really kind hearted and wish you well. Because you should not keep up me on the fire as that stupid priest did. Like that, it is explaining to the tinker. And going over to a corner of the room, it is taking a fan from the rack. What it is taking? It is a fan. And it started to climb up on a frame of the lamp, and it's began to dance on its one hind leg. Hind leg means back leg. He started to dancing, and it's carrying a fan on its paw. And next morning, that tinker felt delighted, and he appointed some professional showman to build a little theatre and stage. For what? He wants to show the magic by using that kettle, because it is a wonderful kettle now. And he ordered an artist to paint as scenery. What kind of sceneries? Sceneries like a sacred mountain, Fujiyama in the background, and cranes flying through the air. It is a bird, and a crimson sun shining through a bamboo. Crimson means it is a dark red sun shining, and the red moon. Here they mentioning the red moon rising over the waves, and the golden clouds and tortoise. These things were painted by that artist. Then he stretched a tight rope of rice straw. For what? It started to climb on it, and it's dancing, isn't it? So here handbills means a printed advertisements given by hand by some men to all over the barber shops in that town, and the wooden tickets branded with the magic tea kettle performance admit one were sold. What they given? The ticket made up of wood, and what they written on it? Magic tea kettle performance admit one. And as soon as that house, that stage filled with people, many people were coming from different places, and they bringing their teapots and full of tea, and picnic boxes that's filled with rice and eggs and other refreshments they got, because they want to stay there all day for see that performance, isn't it? And the mothers, they brought their babies with them, and the children, they enjoyed well. Then the tinker dressed up in colorful clothes. How he dressed? In a different colorful dresses he wore, and with a big fan in his hand came out on the platform, and he made a polite bow and set a wonderful tea kettle on the stage where he kept. Yes, on the stage he kept that tea kettle, and at the wave of its fan the kettle ran around on four legs. It's having four legs, no, that badger. And it's looking half badger and half kettle. Now it's making a sound. It's wagging its tail, and the children were shouted. They enjoyed well by seeing that performance. The badger's body swelled out, and it started to tune on its body as like a drum, and it's danced on the tight rope. Moreover, it's walking the slack rope. Slack means yes, dears, loose rope, and it's holding a fan or an umbrella in its paw. What it is holding? Yes, a fan or an umbrella. And it stood on its head, and finally, at a flourish of its master's fan, became a cold brass tea kettle again. At last, it changed its appearance as a tea kettle, and the audience were wild with delight. They felt very happy, and as the fame of the wonderful tea kettle spread all over that area around him, and many people came from a great distance for what? To see it perform. Many people came for that performance, and year after year the tinker exhibited the wonder, and he grew immensely rich person. He got many amount, and he became a rich person. Then he retired from the show business. At last he retired, and after that gratitude took that old kettle to the temple again. Where he taking that? He taken to that temple, and he deposited there as a precious relic. Deposited means we used to deposit money in the bank, isn't it? As like that, he deposited this tea kettle in that temple because it is worthful, isn't it? Relic means a old object worth keeping, and that old priest was given a goodly sum of money to do nothing else but have to take care of it, no, and have to give some food what it wanted. And after that old priest's death, the badgers turned as an ordinary kettle, and it stayed so was in the temple itself. But it is not possible, isn't it? We can't imagine whether the kettle will be like that, but we have to believe in it, isn't it? Because the author given the story for us. But if you don't believe it, what you have to do? You can go to the temple someday. If you have a chance to see that, you can go there and see it for yourself. By seeing that, you can have a belief. There's no doubt in it, isn't it? So you can go there, you can see that wonderful tea kettle. It's a wonderful lesson, isn't it, dears? The story was written by William A. Griffiths. Let's see the few words meanings for this lesson. Devote. Devote means a very religious. Frugally, in a simple way. Behold means see. Behold means, yes dears, see. Overjoyed means very happy. Merrily, brightly. Tea caddy means a small box to keep tea leaves. Badger means an animal with a grey fur and wide black and white lines on its head. And horror means, yes, great shock. Odor means an unpleasant smell. Keg. Keg means, yes, a round wooden container. Hind leg means, yes, it's a back leg. Crimson means dark red. Tinker means a person who travels from place to place to repair the things. Slack means loose. Goodly means very large. I hope you all understood this lesson, isn't it, dears? Thank you.